The relentless Mumbai monsoon had softened to a drizzle, painting the upscale mall's parking lot in slick, reflective blacks and grays. Arjun, shrugging deeper into his tailored overcoat, was calculating his dinner bill in his head when a frail figure huddled under the bus stop's broken roof caught his periphery. A beggar, a shawl soaked and dark with rain pulled over her head. He instinctively reached for a coin, his fingers brushing against cold metal in his pocket. Then the wind gusted, whipping the shawl back, and he saw her eyes. Two pools of haunted amber, once full of fire, now extinguished and sunken. It was Aisha. His Aisha. The coin slipped from his numb fingers, clattering into a drain. The air left his lungs in a silent, painful rush. 5 years. 5 years since she'd vanished from his life without a word. A note, a single goodbye, leaving a void that had almost consumed him. Asterisk Aisha. The name was a torn whisper, barely audible over the distant city hum. Asterisk her head snapped up. The shock in her eyes mirrored his, but it was quickly swallowed by a tidal wave of shame. She tried to shrink, to pull the tattered shawl over her face, to disappear again. Asterisk no, Arjun, please, just go. Asterisk, he knelt, the damp concrete seeping through his expensive trousers, his heart hammering against his ribs. He reached a hand, wanting to touch her, to confirm she was real. She flinched away as if from a brand. Asterisk, what happened? He begged, his voice cracking. You just left. I looked for you everywhere. I thought you were dead. Asterisk, a tear traced a clean path through the grime on her cheek. I might as well have been. Asterisk, was it another man? Did your family force you? Tell me. After all we had. His mind flashed to their tiny apartment, filled with her laughter, the smell of her paint, the dreams they'd woven together. He was a struggling programmer. She, a brilliant art student. They were going to conquer the world. Asterisk, she gave a broken, hollow laugh. Another man? No, Arjun, it was never that. Asterisk, then what? How do you go from painting sunsets to this? His gesture took in her pathetic state, the empty bowl at her feet. Asterisk, she looked at him then, a profound, soul-shattering sadness in her gaze. I was painting a sunset the day the doctor called. The one you paid for, because my family wouldn't. Arjun froze, a cold dread trickling down his spine. It wasn't migraines, she whispered, the words costing her everything. It was a tumor. Inoperable. They gave me 6 months, maybe a year. I saw the fear in your eyes every time I had a headache. I couldn't let you watch me fade away. Couldn't let you bankrupt yourself on false hope for a dying girl. So, I gave you a clean break. The only gift I had left. Asterisk, the twist was a physical blow. The goodbye she never gave him wasn't an act of cruelty, but a final, devastating act of love. His anger shattered, replaced by a grief so vast, it threatened to drown him. He had spent years hating her, building a life on the foundation of her betrayal, while she had spent them alone. Carrying this secret into the shadows, Asterisk, he looked at the beggar, the love of his life, and saw not the woman who left him, but the woman who had tried to save him. And in that moment, kneeling in the rain, Arjun began to weep, his sobs lost in the indifferent city's roar.